Hey, what's up guys, Tommy14 here, and as you can see this was a leaked screenshot of F1 2015. Now today we've just had some official screenshots, and now I'm going to compare both the screenshots of the leaked and the new. So, what do you know, they look pretty similar, so that one at least does, the leaked one does show that that could genuinely have been a leaked one, but there are some others which I'll discuss throughout this that look a little less plausible. But anyway, F1 2015 has now been officially announced. That's the word I'm looking for. It's been officially announced for Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC for June, which is brilliant because, they've stuck to their guns. They've promised early, well, I guess sort of early, it's halfway, but it's earlier than November, October, whatever, so that is good. That is good. But now we're going to move on to some other screenshots after we have a look at this one, which I believe is Mexico. And I've got to say, I'm actually looking forward to the Mexican Grand Prix, seeing that those grandstands around there. But this, again, I think is another shot of the Mexican circuit. So as you can see there, those are a little bit more plausible. And as we can see here, this is a Mercedes screenshot of F1 2015. And as you'll notice, as I'm going to go through Codemasters blog here, they've actually improved and enhanced over 20 areas, including engine, transmission, aerodynamics, fuel tank, force feedback, suspension, and most notably a brand new tyre physics model, creating a truly breathtaking and realistic representation of how these cars handle on track. So that sounds good to me straight away. That immediately to me says that they're working to make the game more of a realistic kind of approach rather than the old sort of casual approach. That's what I read from it. Whether that's what we'll get, that's a little bit different, but as you can tell, it looks better. First of all, these screenshots, it looks better than 2014, and this was one of the screenshots I doubted was an actual one. I mean, if you just compare the lighting on that Mercedes compared to the other one, it looks a little bit less plausible. But this screenshot leads me on nicely to one of the other points as well, is that F1 2015 won't just come as F1 2015. You will also include cars, drivers, tracks from the F1 2014 season as bonus content, all built from the ground up with their updated handling and new game features. So, that to me, again, this to me sounds like we are getting practically 2 games. Is that a good thing? I don't know. I don't know whether it's a good thing, because then they'd focus on 2 sort of styles of cars as opposed to just focusing purely on one, like the 1 year of cars. It was a similar case with the classic content on F1 2013. They'd focus on 2 different types of cars, or 3, because you had 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever. So yeah, to me, I don't know, hopefully that'll be okay. But as you can see, this is a F1 2015 screenshot with F1 2014 season cars and drivers. So actually that could be good, but it could be a downside as well. Another new feature which Codemasters have added into the game is that you can use your voice to speak to your engineer through voice recognition on Xbox One and PS4. So that's the Kinect for Xbox One, or PlayStation camera, or compatible headsets for PS4. And you can ask for race information, updates on the weather, tyre status, request tyres, and even front wing changes. And this is a quote, and that is just a few of many options available. Sounds interesting. So, it sounds like at least, we finally get some interaction with the engineer, which I know a lot of people have been asking for. There's also been handling, which is a vast improvement. Again, this is all quotes, by the way, I don't know any of this, but it's saying, letting you explore where the limit is and allowing you to instantly feel much more connected with the car. You can now experience changes in grip caused by temperature changes, wear, car setups, debris, and weather conditions, which is good. About the car setups, in my opinion, this is good, because if you have people that put in setups that should strain the tyre wear, we should be able to see it rather than F1 2014 or other F1 games where you just have a ridiculous setup without any effect on tyre wear. So I'm looking forward to seeing how all of this works. Also, we've got the new force feedback. Now, they haven't confirmed what wheels are compatible, but you've got to assume it's Thrustmaster for both Xbox One PS4 and PC, but Fanatec as well for the PC. But yeah, so yeah, force feedback hopefully should be another good point to work on, because until that's part of it, isn't it, really? I mean, you have some people which have, like me, fortunately I have Thrustmaster and a Fanatec, and you can feel the difference between both of them immediately. So yeah, it is really important. And also, another feature which a lot of people have been requesting is it's complete with a podium and grid sequences. Now, I don't know whether that means, like, podium's fair enough, we know what that is, right? But the grid sequences, does that mean grid sequences in you see every car as opposed to 3 or 4? Does that mean, formation lap kind of grid sequence, that kind of stuff? I'm not sure. Let me know if you know. But you can see those in Championship Season mode, brand new and very challenging Pro Season mode, and of course Quick Race and multiplayer. So it's good that we can see podium on multiplayer. So hopefully you can see, like, actually, that's just brought me onto a good point. With that, with the podiums on multiplayer, does that mean we can change our character? Because otherwise it's just going to be 3 characters looking the same on the podium. That'll be interesting. But anyway, that's all the news I have so far on F1 2015. I'm looking forward to it, and I will be doing more videos as these come, as we get more news and new screenshots or whatever. But hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, whatever, and until next time, I shall see you soon. Take care.